peleando, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Keep watching. Otherwise,
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Man, it's pretty crazy, ain't it? It's pretty crazy how things change overnight. Ever since Gennady Golovkin got exposed or slightly exposed by the welterweight champion Kell Brook this past weekend, everyone is in line to face Gennady Golovkin next. Billy Joe Saunders, a fighter who had been criticized the most. He's been called a coward and everything else. He was perceived as being petrified when it came to hearing Gennady Golovkin's name. Before, he was like, oh, you got to give me $1 zillion for me to get in the ring with that monster Gennady Golovkin. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. But now, after watching this past weekend's performance, now Billy Joe Saunders is like, I want the fight next. Golovkin, whatever date you have available, I will be there. I want the fight and I want it right now. This is what Billy Joe Saunders is saying now. And I give Billy Joe Saunders credit. Not only do I give him credit, but I believe that that is a very, very competitive fight. Once again, after people seeing what Kell Brook, a welterweight, was able to do to a middleweight champion, Golovkin, this gives a lot of fighters a newfound confidence, okay? So with this all being said, Canelo Alvarez is the man that was supposed to fight Golovkin instead of dropping and vacating his belt and basically handing his belt over to Gennady Golovkin. It's Canelo Alvarez that was supposed to be facing Gennady Golovkin about a year ago. But things have definitely changed since that time. Like I said before, now the perception of Gennady Golovkin's so-called domination has been affected. And a lot of people, they don't see Gennady Golovkin as a dominant middleweight champion anymore. They see him as a lot more human. But not just human. A human that makes a lot of mistakes that would most likely cost him against much better opponents. So now that a lot of people see Gennady Golovkin as beatable, the question is, what does Canelo Alvarez think about Gennady Golovkin now? To me, if Canelo Alvarez has any type of heart and he's this tough Mexican that he said he is, if he really is that, this would be a perfect opportunity for him to take advantage of this Gennady Golovkin situation before someone else does it. This is one of the biggest fights that can be made in the sport of boxing today. And a lot of people believe, after what we just watched this past weekend, now Canelo Alvarez has a very good chance of beating Gennady Golovkin. You know, it's funny though, because before, I used to think with Canelo Alvarez's athleticism, his speed, his power, that he would have a very good chance of winning that fight against Golovkin. And then when I seen Canelo perform against Amir Khan, and I seen Khan like almost pretty much easily outbox Canelo for the first 4 rounds, I said to myself, if Khan can do this to Canelo Alvarez, then I know Golovkin, he would destroy Canelo. That's what I was thinking. But now I have to reevaluate everything and reassess things, because now, after watching Gennady Golovkin look extremely vulnerable against Kell Brook, I give Canelo Alvarez a very good chance against Gennady Golovkin. Now, I don't know if you guys seen this, but when they stood next to each other, Canelo Alvarez and Golovkin, I was actually surprised how much taller Gennady Golovkin was to Canelo Alvarez. That would definitely help Gennady Golovkin in the fight because Golovkin does have a good jab. But Canelo Alvarez, he has a very good counter right hand that can go right over a good jab, and he has a really good uppercut. And as I've been telling you guys in my last couple videos, since I watched the Kell Brook fight, what I noticed is Gennady Golovkin, he is open all day for a basic jab, right uppercut, left jab, right uppercut, or even a lead uppercut. Golovkin, he comes in with his head down in the high guard position. And as we've seen Kell Brook exploit, he was able to bust Golovkin's nose with that uppercut. So there's a lot of possibilities when it comes to a possible Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez fight. But I'm telling you guys right now, Canelo Alvarez would be a fool to let this opportunity pass him by. Because somebody is about to beat Gennady Golovkin. I'm telling you right now, someone is about to beat Gennady Golovkin in the next year. And Canelo Alvarez, he has an opportunity to be that first person to do it. I'm not saying he beats Golovkin, but I'm saying he has an opportunity to sitting on his lap right now. I mean, right now, Canelo Alvarez, after watching the Kell Brook fight, Canelo should be feeling real good. He should be feeling real good about facing Golovkin next. But I'm telling you guys right now, this performance of Golovkin's, it changes everything. It completely changes the game. Because now, when I look at Chris Eubank, Danny Jacob, Billy Joe Saunders, Edeslandi Lara, Gilberto Ramirez, James DeGale, when I look at all of these fighters, I see those fights playing out a lot differently now. So let's see what happens. Let's see what Canelo Alvarez does after the Liam Smith fight. It'll be really interesting. Let's see if Canelo Alvarez says anything about Gennady Golovkin's performance over Kell Brook. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.